Hey guys, welcome back to Mark's Stock Review. Hope you're all doing well and having a good week. This video is going to be on Hyliion, and I'm going to provide 5 reasons why I started buying today, and then I'm going to go over my cost basis and my price target range. I'll keep this video as short as possible and structured because I know your time is valuable. So if you guys find it helpful, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell notification and thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. That said, let's get started. First, I just want to take a few seconds to go over my recent trades to help me maintain my transparency. First, I sold FMCI this morning. It's associated with the Tattooed Chef. It's a SPAC. I noticed it was trending down and I wanted to exit the trade with a profit, so I sold. And just a few hours later, the share price was significantly lower, so far that turned out to be a good trade. And this morning, I also started buying back Carnival. I've been swing trading that stock since the summer. Any questions on Carnival, please just leave a comment in the section below. Okay, let's get back to Hyliion. I did initiate a position this morning, finally. You can see here my cost basis is $28.51 so far. Later in the video, I'll get to my price range. Alright, so reasons number 1 and number 2 why I initiated a position in Hyliion this morning is that the share price has been in a downward trend since October, but yet the growth and competitive advantage is still intact. If you're going to stay bullish on this company and or buy more shares of Hyliion, if the share price drops in the next few weeks, then the growth potential needs to be at the forefront. It should not be forgotten that there's a $800 billion global trucking industry to tap into, and there's going to be more and more pressure towards companies to decarbonize in front of government regulations and for PR reasons. And let's not forget, 1.7 million heavy-duty trucks are sold each year. I consider their competitive advantage the combination of 3 factors: their business model, their AI, and their infrastructure. Under their business model, they're using 2 solutions under one platform and getting their products out early. Through short-term lease agreements, they're getting immediate feedback from customers, which allow them to make changes prior to full scale. With their artificial intelligence, they have patented cloud-based data mining algorithms. That's going to help them predict how much power is required to maintain optimal efficiency. That's going to save fuel costs. That's going to also allow them to predict the exact time maintenance is required. It's going to be offered as a subscription package, which is definitely a good thing since that's recurring revenue. Third, they're the only clean energy company in the trucking market that has existing infrastructure that can be used right away. Therefore, the capital raised from the IPO can be used for software and branding in order to maintain their first-to-market advantage instead of being used on infrastructure. Third reason why I'm starting to pick up shares of Hyliion is that bigger investors may be taking a risk-off approach to unproven companies heading into the election cycle. And I'm taking that as a buying opportunity because it has nothing to do with Hyliion specifically. But it actually has really nothing to do with who's going to win the election. It really has to do with what happens if there's no clear winner on election day. That could cause some serious nervousness within the market, and that's when the market could really go down like 800 points, 1,000 points. And if that's the case, I'm going to pick up more Hyliion and other companies I may really want. So I'm going to keep a short list and try to raise a little bit of capital prior to the election day just in case this happens. Fourth reason why I'm buying Hyliion is the multiple catalysts, and from my point of view, are just a matter of time. These catalysts include updates on their pre-orders and updates on their expected revenue of $344 million in 2023 and $2.1 billion in 2024. Catalysts also include updates on the shipment of their fleet demonstrator vehicles and their volume production in 2022. And lastly, any kind of press release announcing partnerships with companies such as Walmart, Coca-Cola, FedEx, and UPS would just send the share price skyrocketing from my point of view. And the 5th reason I initiated a position in Hyliion is their current position in the competitive landscape. It's in my opinion that Hyliion has the slight edge in providing consumers electric trucks at scale. They also may have up to 2.6 times the range and up to 23.3% more efficiency with the weight restrictions than Tesla. And with Nikola, their hydrogen trucks have the massive challenge of an infrastructure that has not yet been built. And with Tesla, per Elon himself, they're about 3 years away from producing a cost-effective battery, and history does show that there are sometimes overly optimistic views on timeframes. My cost basis for Hyliion is right now $28.51. My price range of accumulating shares is $22 to $28, and that's a wider range than normal. And that's because I believe that there's going to be a lot of volatility and uncertainty heading into the election in the next few weeks. I'm also considering post-merger profit-taking and a possible delay in capital expenditures with companies wanting to form a partnership with Hyliion, so that could delay press releases. So in my opinion, there's plenty of time to accumulate shares at a good cost basis if I'm patient. And that's it for this video on Hyliion. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, please feel free to subscribe and hitting the bell notification. That said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Leave a comment in the section below if you have any questions. Take care and have a great weekend.